Welcome back to more of these videos. So this time, let's go ahead and create a simple class to, say, calculate the area of a rectangle. So I have my skeleton code here. Let's go ahead and create a class for a rectangle. Class rectangle. All right. So a rectangle will have two sides. It'll have side 1 and side 2. And I'm going to go ahead and just make those floats for right now. Side 1 and side 2. Actually, I'll probably just put this as a separate one. Private float and that. Okay, so here we can go ahead and tell it to create a rectangle. Rectangle rect1 is equal to new rectangle. I'm not going to worry about a constructor yet. And let's say I need a float S1, S2, and I'm going to go ahead and prompt for those sides. So I will go ahead and console.writeLine. Please enter the two sides of a rectangle. I'm going to do these as two separate inputs. So I'm going to just do, say, S1 is equal to float.parse console.readLine, and S2 is equal to float.parse console.readLine. All right, so now I need to, since I created the rectangle and I'm not worrying about a constructor yet, I need to populate these two variables. So we can go ahead and create our getters and setters. Public, let's see, we need a setter. So this will be a void set side 1. And we need a float S1. And then this will be this dot side 1 is equal to S1. I'm going to go ahead and copy this for side 2. And I'll do that. And we need our getters. So this will be a public, and I'll go ahead and have it return the float get side 1. Return this dot side 1. And again, we want the same for side 2. Okay, so these are our getters and setters. So we're setting the two private variables here, and this is returning the two private variables. So now that we have this, we can say rect1 dot set side 1 S1 and rect1 dot set side 2 is S2. So now that we have these two sides set, we need to go ahead and calculate the area. So we can go ahead and set public float calc area. And in this one, we aren't actually going to take any parameters. We'll just use the sides which we have already set in our object. So this is just going to return this dot side 1 times this dot side 2. And now we can go ahead and say what? We can go ahead and say console.writeLine, string interpolation, the rectangle with sides rect1 dot get side 1 and rect1 dot get side 2 has an area of rect1 dot calc area. So now if we run this, it will prompt for the two sides, 42, 15, and the rectangle with sides 42 and 15 has an area of 630. So this is a very simple class. It's a public class, so we can add stuff, we can access it. Has two private fields or member variables. It has a set and a get for each side. And then all we have is this calc area method, which it just returns the side 1 times side 2. So this is just a simple program to just calculate the area of a rectangle.